possibly the best eastern I've ever killed. Well, this is episode 3 of Chasing Spring, season 2, and we're still here in Hazelhurst, Georgia at the JEBS facility. We got Mr. Bobby Sears here with us. He's the owner of JEBS, and Brandon and Jeff, of course. We have had a fantastic time, Mr. Bobby.
It's really been, you know, you dream of these kind of hunts, but they don't often happen to you.
It doesn't happen like this all the time.
Yeah. It really doesn't.
He said that yesterday, and it happened again today.
I know.
Starting to not believe that.
I know.
I probably can stay in the rest of the year because I think I've used all my luck.
I told somebody this morning that I was supposed to take a trip on the youth hunt Saturday, and my little girl. And I kind of feel bad for them because we're running such a hot streak. It's hard for me to imagine how the good Lord could possibly let us shoot a turkey with the kids on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a fish fry tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you how it's going, George. You get you a slice of vajayjay your onion with these raw, and you get you some fish and french fries, hush puppies. You'll see how we get out.
Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be there in about 45 minutes. Gracious, that son of a gun is a character. He said that they call them white perch down here, not crappie. He said Yankees call them crappie. Well, when I was growing up, my granddaddy said that the Yankees called them perch. He said they were brim and crappie, and the perch was everything north of the Mason-Dixon line. They said they live so far down south, there's another Macon-Dixon line is what he called it, everything south of Macon. This is about to be a tie. I would say turkeys live here. This is a pretty place. See Black Betty. She's got the big Yeti up top. And the diamondback on her.
Mr. Spencer Halford,
What's happening?
how you doing? How you cheering there?
Good.
Who is that in the truck with that? Oh, that's that. You that Instagram guy, Dylan.
That's it.
That's him.
About 5 times he's like, Spencer shoots all of his turkeys with waterfowl chokes.
What's happening, my man?
Thank you.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Isn't that awesome?
We're going to have to call
You got a
him.
waterfowl choke for that thing? 50 yards.
Well, I mean, that assumes I can shoot it straight. Well, we pulled in the gate, and I just got to tell y'all, Cody, who works up here for Mr. Bobby and Trey, we pull in, and we're in his little Toyota, and it's real quiet. And we didn't go 50 yards past the gate, and he reached up here on the dashboard, and he clicked off the light. And one of the interior lights on, and he clicked off the interior light. I looked over at Dylan, I
must be getting close.
We must be real close. And sure enough, man, we pulled in and parked, and I'd say y'all had them pegged.
Yeah, the boys, Trey, and all of them have been watching them this week.
They did their homework.
And just to show you, last weekend I had some guests in opening weekend. They would play it all. So, I mean, it just flopped that quick.
Yeah, it switched on for sure.
With all the rain we had in Mississippi, I gotta admit, even if this weather, it put me in a good mood.
Yes,
I mean, it had to help the
Yeah, it's
turkeys
finally,
out.
down here it's been
Some
sunny
sunshine.
and pretty, and yeah, it just makes you feel better too.
Yeah.
Well, when they gobbled, they were exactly where Cody thought they was going to be. And Mr. Bobby just nodded. We made a big old loop around, and y'all, we weren't 250 yards from the truck. And before we could find a big tree, they flew down.
Yeah.
And I mean, we thought we had plenty of time. Boy, they gobbled on the ground, and everybody's eyes went like this.
It's one of those screens like we're sitting right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, sit down
Right here.
now.
As fast as we
Duck
can.
and cover right now.
Yeah.
Literally, there was one tree. It was on the edge of a cutover. Mr. Bobby goes, "We're going to sit right here."
Yeah.
I was like,
That's the one.
Okay.
Not because it's the best one, it's because it's the only option.
Only one.
Yeah, we gotta sit down now.
The gobbler gobbled so close that I didn't get the decoys at a full 10 yards. I was trying to get them out there just far enough.
Yeah.
And we're on a wide open tree, and I thought, there's no way this is going to work. Dylan's on his knees. We're sitting side by side and in between two trees
Kind
like
of the
this.
elephant in the room.
Yeah, maybe a rhinoceros at the bottom of the tree.
A couple of them. Yeah.
3 of them, exactly. I'll be honest, it was a little bit awkward because, you know, everybody hunts a little different. Everybody's got a different style. Some people call the whole time, loud, aggressive. Some people are like just barely yelping, barely clumping. Yeah, and I mean, you know, some people have that philosophy. One gobbles at 100 yards. If he gobbles at you, you stay on that tree. He's coming to you at some point before the sun goes down. I mean, I've been around Mr. Bobby a bunch at trade shows and whatnot. We've never been in the woods together. We've been duck hunting once together. And I was like, man, the last thing I want to do, we hadn't even been here 5 minutes. I didn't want to be like,
But that's what you want to do in your mind.
Yeah, when they're gobbling that good.
That's what I want him to do too.
You're like,
I like to hear it.
Yeah.
He kind of elbowed me.
gobbling.
He was like, hit him one more time.
I was like, oh, 2 of them.
Okay. There they go. I guess this was a hen right here.
No, it was 4 gobblers.
It was full of gobblers.
He
Well,
come
one
from
of them
this
got
way.
right here in between these two piles and was
He
just
come
looking.
from this way.
Oh, okay.
I heard him gobbling. I looked. He was coming.
Mr. Bobby said, I got the strutter. The one to the left of the strutter, he just had his head up tall, and I thought I might as well saw him down.
Yeah, I could see him stretching. I was like, please shoot.
I mean, look how close we were to the decoys. They were bugged out.
When it happens quick sometimes.
They're gobbling.
Yeah. Mr. Bobby may not want me to tell this story, but I've been shooting a pretty wide open choke just because I'm not a very good shot. I don't shoot an optic, and I got a bum left eye. I mean, I kind of need everything working in my favor, spray and pray. And he's always giving me a hard time about it. You need to actually see what our chokes can do. He's like, we can really put a lot of pellets. I'm like, I know. Well, them turkeys got 15 yards, and he said, now let them fan out just a little bit. So
They were all standing like that. One shot, he killed them all.
I could tell he went from being worried that we weren't going to be on a turkey to worried we were going to kill all the turkeys on that end of the farm.
Well, y'all must have been in sync because we could hear you shoot from where we were hunting, and it sounded like
It
one
sounded
shot.
like just boom.
Well, I mean,
You must have shot exactly at the same time. Yeah.
we were pretty much in sync.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look at the spurs on this son of a gun.
Is it?
Holy cow.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's some hooks right there, baby.
Held low on him.
Smoked him.
Look at his beard. My gracious.
That's good turkeys. They were all nice turkeys, wasn't they, Clint?
What they do? Circle around?
Yeah, they did. They went out in the clear cut to come around.
Dylan said, I could see him right there, and I was like, I couldn't see anything. I was behind that big tree.
Yeah, you said, I think I see one on my left, and I was thinking,
Oh, no, he was.
there's 4 of them to the left.
He comes from this way.
Mr. Bobby, that's a grown man right there.
That's a good one, brother.
That's quite possibly the best Eastern I've ever killed. Come on, we don't have big spurred turkeys like that. They went like this. I thought, yeah, that was a bad decision.
Yeah. I got this daggum 2-pound trigger, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't fixing to shoot, but it shot. But it was okay. It worked out.
I heard you say, I got the strutter, and I said, perfect.
I knew you was going to shoot the one with the
Yeah,
sticked up hand.
them two stepped out to the left, and I thought, there ain't no reason to shoot the one on
That's
the
a heavy
front. I'll let
turkey,
Mr. Bobby do it.
Well, all of a sudden, I may have applied a little too much pressure.
Got on the gas a little too hard.
We just flew right past a tomahawk. Do y'all know what this tomahawk thing is?
Yeah.
It's a
I mean, I saw
410
it.
pistol.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, everybody in the world this year is shooting a single shot like this CVA 410s, and there's the little TriStar, and there's several of them.
Yeah.
Mr. Bobby said, no, I don't need a full 410. I'm going to use a half a 410.
It's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Here I am with a
It's really
12
cool.
gauge
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
waterfowl chuck. And my
yeah.
partner over here, he's shooting a pistol.
Yeah, like wheeling in a 50 cal.
No, it's kind of like, man, I never felt like I had overkill.
Yeah.
I'm your Huckleberry.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm a
You did.
believer. That 410 tomahawk torched that bird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
thumped
it's
him.
unreal.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Unreal.
I tell you, our sales just this year alone, the 410 and smaller gauge choke tubes have almost surpassed, if not even with the 12 gauge and 20 gauge line this year.
Wow.
Well, I know y'all shoot everything, every gun, load, and I mean, you guys are getting performance out of these 410s and 20 gauges that.
I didn't have when I was turkey hunting with my 12 gauge
That's
back in
right.
the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Something
I
I've
mean,
never seen.
people are just smoking turkeys at 40, 50 yards with these 410s and 20 gauges,
Yeah.
and it's crazy the kind of performance that.
It really is crazy because, to be honest, I really thought when people started shooting 410s, I really thought it was one of those things where it was like people shooting with a bow, like they were just trying to do something challenging.
Yeah, just do something different.
But I'm convinced, I mean, after being on the back porch for an afternoon and shooting the 20 gauges and the other sub gauges, it's crazy. They really do. I mean, they
Yeah.
perform as well, if not in some cases better, than the big guns, and they're
then-
not heavy.
And yeah, you're carrying less weight, and you're just not
No
beating,
recoil.
not
It's
beating you
a
up.
dream for smaller people.
kids
for
and-
kids
yeah,
and ladies.
That's
if
the
they
biggest
can't
thing.
take that recoil, man, that was the greatest thing with the TSS and the choke tube.
And you're not sacrificing
No.
either. You're not going,
Now
well,
you're-
we got to get him to
well,
20
like
or
Tripp, he's
something.
shooting a 20 gauge. I promise you, he's got all the capability.
Yeah,
we
I
saw
saw
that.
it.
That gun's
I
a
saw it on
shooting
paper,
sucker
and it
now.
was unreal.
Yeah, it's
unreal.
incredible.
I think old Dad's going to shoot Trips down
Yeah.
a few times this
I think
season.
it'd be pretty
Mr.
cool.
Bobby.
I'm gonna tell you.
Thank you, Mr. Bobby.
so much.
That was a lot
Y'all
of
come
fun.
back next
Yeah,
year.
appreciate
We,
it.
we
Thank
will,
you, yeah.
for sure. If you'll
Calendar
have
season.
us, we'll be here.
We'd love to. We've had a great
All right.
time.
Well, we got one more South Georgia story to tell you, so you're going to have to tune back in next week. We're going to have to add another chair here.
It's a good one.
You think she'll come join us for the interview? She looks nervous
If you
over
don't
there.
make her say much, maybe.
Okay, good. All right.
We can do that.
Well, we'll catch you next week. Make sure you tune back in to the live block on the Mossy Oak Go app at 7 p.m. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on the Mossy Oak Go app.